Welcome to Malifaux University. 509. Core Rule Scheme: Dig Their Graves. The goal of Dig Their Graves is fairly straightforward. You drop scheme markers, and then you drop bodies next to them. The reveal and end conditions are different, though, so you'll have to change your approach mid-game if you're working on this scheme. The reveal condition for Dig Their Graves is scored immediately. If you have a scheme marker on the playing area and an enemy model is killed within 1 inch of it, you immediately reveal the scheme, remove the scheme marker, and score the victory point. Take note that it does not say the enemy model must be killed by a friendly model. If a model in your crew has an obey type action, and you can successfully get an enemy model to kill a member of its crew next to your scheme marker, that totally counts. The end condition is revealed at the end of the game. By the end of the last turn, you need to have 3 or more friendly scheme markers within 1 inch of 3 different corpse or scrap markers. It doesn't matter which one was on the table first, as long as they're all there at the end of the game. It also doesn't matter whose corpse or scrap markers they are, so if your opponent is beating the hell out of you and killing all your models, your own corpse or scrap markers can be used to win this point. Either way, remove 3 scheme markers and score your point. A few caveats when playing Dig Their Graves. Not all models drop corpse or scrap markers when they are killed. Only models that have the living, undead, beast, or construct characteristics drop a marker when they die, so make sure you look at your opponent's cards before you count on using their deaths for this scheme. You may also want to make sure your opponent doesn't have sneaky ways of removing your scheme markers or the corpse and scrap markers. You cannot drop scheme markers with the interact action within 4 inches of one another, so you may need to do some maneuvering with your opponent to make sure their corpse and scrap markers fall where you need them. If you have models that can drop scheme markers with special abilities or actions, that will get around the 4-inch restriction. Remember that summoned models don't count for friendly schemes or strategies and cannot take the interact action for the turn they are summoned. This means you cannot summon a model and have it interact to drop scheme markers that turn, but it could do so the next turn as long as it wasn't summoned in turn 5. Let's see this in action. Summerteeth Jones' Big Hat crew is facing Victoria Chambers, Twin Blades, and their mercenaries. The Victorias attack Old Cranky, using her Whirlwind of Blades to reduce him to 1 health. She uses her Treasure Seeker's tactical action to drop a scheme marker right next to them both, and then uses Whirlwind of Blades again to send Old Cranky to the Great Pig Farm in the sky. Since she killed an enemy model who was within 1 inch of her scheme marker, she immediately reveals Dig Their Graves, removes the scheme marker, and claims the first victory point. During the game, Summer has been summoning Bayou Gremlins with his Extended Family tactical action. While those models themselves are insignificant, their corpse markers count just fine for Dig Their Graves. The mercenaries kill the gremlins and interact to drop a scheme marker next to each corpse marker. The Victorias even reuse the corpse marker from Old Cranky. At the end of the game, the mercenaries remove 3 scheme markers and score the end condition. That's the core rule scheme, Dig Their Graves. Pick up a printable set of all the markers and tokens you need to play Malifaux in the Wargames Vault. If you haven't already, join our Patreon for early, ad-free access to all new content, and be sure to visit the Malifaux University gift shop for the latest in Malifaux-themed shirts, hoodies, drinkware, and more. Links are in the notes below. And remember, play friendly games, keep it simple, and have fun.